like a boss.
All right, ladies. So today we're going to be talking about how to embrace your shadow side to make him chase. Oh yeah, I know a lot of you guys are we like, oh my god, finally, right? And to be honest with you, this is one of the reasons why when you're in a relationship with somebody, why you sort of feel some resentment. You feel the pressure to be feminine, right? And as a result, you suppress your shadow side. And what tends to happen is that when you suppress your shadow side, it comes out in passive aggressive ways. You see, you can't really you can't really run away from it because it'll always be inside of you. So the key is not to repress it because society does not like the shadow side. You see, for some women, society doesn't like the shadow side because it creates insecurity within themselves, right? So what you got to do is learn to embrace that shadow side, right? Because everyone has it. It not, you see, we hide our shadow because it is not socially acceptable, right? And as a result, a lot of people hide it so much that they think they have no shadow. And what tends to happen is that that shadow side will then begin to control them through because it'll leak out. It's energy. It's gonna come out some way, right? So you gotta learn how to embrace it. For example, with me, see those trolling videos with the Sherry Seven fans? Oh yeah, that's my shadow side, right? I have a very impish nature. I like to mock stupidity. You see what I'm saying? So when you learn to do, rather than me acting like it doesn't bother me, like yeah, it doesn't bother me. I'm mindful, motherfucker. It bothers me, and guess what? I'm gonna attack back, right? When you embrace that, people will sense your freedom. People will say, man, I wish I could do that. And that fascination will make you stand out from other people. So we're going to talk about how many steps are there. We're going to talk about 3 steps on how to embrace your shadow side. All right. And I can promise you, ladies, when you embrace this, you will stand out. You, as long as you keep some femininity, you will stand out. And as long as this is like a drop, we ain't talking about your whole goddamn shadow. Okay. No. We're talking about some of your shadows. Because some of your shadows, I don't want to see none of your shadows. Some of you ladies. Shit. All right. So the first one is this. In order to use your shadow, first you got to see the shadow. All right. It's easy to look at your shadows through others. So if you want to look at your shadow side and you're like, I have a tough time. I'm such a nice person. Yo, first of all, okay. And the next one is notice how people react to you. Notice the things that people have told you that you didn't agree with. For example, with me, it could be what's a part what part of my shadow side? What could it be? Um, like I have, let me see, like a lot of my fantasies that I have, I'm in control. A lot of the fantasies that I have, like deep down, I have like deep desires to be like almost adored, right? That's part of my shadow, right? And what would happen is that if I'm not conscious of that shadow, if I'm not conscious of that, it'll come out. Like I'll develop grandiosity. I'll begin to see myself as greater than other people, right? But by acknowledging that fantasy of mine, I could tone it down, redirect it in ways that's actually healthy. Because when you don't notice it, you can't redirect it. So look at your shadow through other people. That's the first thing. Look at how other people react to you. Get feedback from other people. Don't get defensive. Even when you get feedback from other people and you get defensive, that's your shadow right there. Observe that. Observe that shadow. Notice where it comes from, right? The shadow hides in others, right? For example, I hate hypocrites. Why? Because deep down it's touching with my shadow. There's something in me that I feel like I'm a hypocrite about. And you guys are like, oh my God, why is he saying this? I'm using it as an example for you guys, motherfuckers. All right, I'm using myself as an example for you. For example, I like there's just some things that I just get jealous about. Like some things, I don't get jealous about a lot of things. Like about money, I don't care. About women, I don't care. But there are a few things in life that really creates deep and intense jealousy to the point where I can't even see it. Right? That's my shadow. And it's like I could feel it inside. I could feel like it just pops out, and I can't help it. But that's my shadow. So what do? Because I'm aware of it now, I can control it. You got to realize that beast isn't evil. That beast is there. It's creative energy. Like, comes to my seminar October 26th. We're gonna be talking about this. We're gonna go deeper than this, but anyways, sorry, getting a little giggity right now. So the shadow hides in others, right? So they talk. So the shadow. See, the thing is that shadow. When you see somebody, when you hate something, you gotta realize is that you're looking at yourself. Like when you hate something in somebody, it's almost like your shadow's way of showing itself to you. But if you're very unconscious, you're gonna think that that is them. That is you. So notice the hidden resentment you have towards men. Notice what hidden fantasies you have. Notice what annoys you about men, because most likely that's in you. And you know what? You might say to yourself, it's not in me. Just try to see it in you. That's all. Just try. Try to say, how is that in me? Because at first you don't see it. You got to keep asking yourself, how is that in me? How is that in me? And eventually you will find it. And what happens is that when you find it, then you're able to redirect it for creative energy. And boy, oh boy, it's almost like oil that's been in the earth for millions of years. Once you uncover that shadow side, creativity will come flowing, because you can use that shadow side to express yourself with creativity. Like me, my shadow side is a desire to control, but I'm aware of it, right? So I use my shadow to think about dark tactics to teach you guys, but then I use my light side for empathy, to understand your perspective and to not use it. You see what I'm saying? It's something that if I don't embrace my shadow, I wouldn't be able to come up with the things that I come up with. If Robert Greene didn't embrace his shadows, he wouldn't be able to come up with the books that he comes up with. But in order to embrace it, you gotta first be aware of that shadow within you, right? So question whether you have what you hate in others, and dig deeply for those answers. So look for indirect signs of your shadow. One, through one-sided traits. Like if you're overly feminine, that means that you have a very dark masculine shadow that you have to look at, because if you're overly feminine, that might mean that you're using your femininity to control and manipulate. But most people are not aware of that, because they have this conception of themselves of being nice and angelic. Okay, right? So look at that and analyze it. What's your extreme, right? Like for me, like you guys can easily see my shadows more easily than I could, right? All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man. This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine, natural chemistry. No more short-term partners. No more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this third week, setting boundaries. We go over the third week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, fourth week. Fifth week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses, my Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are: 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free, and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out, because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're gonna love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now. All right. I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.